All right, well, we are here at the Super Bowl Radio Row. How exciting is this experience for you?
It's super exciting, just to be down here doing the Super Bowl. And I also have my own fight coming up in a few weeks. So just excited to be here around all these great people and great athletes.
Do you have a pick for the Super Bowl? Do you have a team that you like to watch, or do you even pay attention to it? It's okay if you don't, because a lot of people are not following football.
So I have grew up playing the video game Madden.
Oh yeah.
On a PS2, PS3. And on Madden, I always played with the Chiefs, and I always made it to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. So I have to say that I believe that the Chiefs will come out on top this weekend.
That's a great pick, because Fansided started as a Chiefs fan website, so we're all pro Chiefs here in this group.
Nice.
So you mentioned your fight. Can you tell me a little bit about who you're fighting, where, when, all that good stuff?
I'll be fighting February 24th in Saudi Arabia. My opponent is Claressa Shields. She's a 10-year veteran in MMA. I'm, still fairly new because I come from a boxing background. Two-time Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champ, and all these undisputed championships that I have. But in MMA, I'm fairly new. So Kelsey brings jiu-jitsu background, a kickboxing background, and boxing versus me, the boxer who's learning jiu-jitsu and learning wrestling, trying to catch up. But I believe that out of the two of us, I'm the better fighter.
And it's a historic fight, because you're going to be the first women's MMA fight in Saudi Arabia in the history of the country. Is there a little bit of pressure and excitement there?
It's not really any pressure. I just want to go over there and fight so well and show my athleticism and show what sport has done for me, that in Saudi that they'll be able to see that women deserve those same rights over there, and they deserve to be on that same platform. And I hope that they see that how sport changed my life, that sport can change the other girls' lives too.
The WWE went, I believe, last year, and they had a women's match, and the girls had to dress fully covered. Do you know if there's going to be any kind of restrictions or thing for your outfit that you have to wear?
So far, I've only heard that I have to wear like a little shin guard under my bra or something, kind of make it seem like it's like a t-shirt instead of a bra. But that's all I've heard as far as an alteration for the outfit.
Have you had to change any kind of training because of that? Maybe, I've heard like with grappling, maybe sometimes the skin is better or the rash guards. Have you done anything to change up knowing that?
No, I have not. I've just been in the gym grinding. Like, I've been on my back, I've been on a cage. I've been working on all my weaknesses, so when it comes time to the fight, I know that I can beat any woman standing up, when it comes left to right hand. I know that I got that, but then when you add in the takedowns and the ground game in the cage, I have to be aware there and have to be able to do what I do best and get back to doing what I do best. So I've been working on all my weaknesses and not really focusing too much on like all the alterations or what might have to happen. I'm just working on my weaknesses and want to go over there and compete.
And I know you're having to balance two separate careers, MMA and boxing. And you were doing boxing for a little bit, and now you're back to MMA. Are you going to stick in MMA for a little bit, or are you going to go back to boxing? What's the game plan there?
It's a different answer every day, honestly. It's like, I've been doing it for like 2-3 years now, going back and forth between boxing and MMA. And I try to keep just the bigger picture, as in, I want to be PFL champion, or I at least want to get to where I fight for a PFL championship against the champion. So that's kind of where I keep my mind at. I don't really think about, this is my last MMA match, or it's like I just keep it there, like, just look at the big picture, and the big picture is becoming PFL MMA champion. So right now this is one step closer to that. And really, of course, the outcome I want is to be able to win, but it really doesn't, any outcome doesn't detour me from where I'm going. Like, it's just a part of the journey to get there.
Yeah. And I know there's been a little bit of back and forth between you and Cyborg. You've trained together, and then there was a little bit of calling out on Twitter, or are you interested in fighting her? Is that completely unreasonable?
I'm interested in smoking any girl in boxing, whoever. Cris Cyborg, Amanda, if any of those girls want to box against me in the boxing ring, let's do it. But I'm not going to go into the MMA cage and give myself an unfair chance. If those girls really want to fight me, they can come see me in 4 years when I put in some training, where I have a a good background of jiu-jitsu, a good background of kicking, a good background of just being on the ground with wrestling, then you can come see me. But these girls just be hating, man. Like, I'm the best female boxer in the world. There's not a woman in the world that can beat me, and I've proven that in 3 different weight classes. I can prove it in 4 or 5 other weight classes. Like, I'm the best. And now that I've come up here to MMA, I've made all these other girls feel so just kind of shell-shocked because they can't do it. Like, when I came to MMA, they said I would never win an MMA fight. I won my first fight by 3rd round knockout. I lost the first 2 rounds, came in there, landed that right hand 3rd round, sprawled on her, pushed her head down to the mat, and I mean, I just beat her and beat her and beat her till she quit. And then my second fight against a girl who was better than her, than my first opponent, I go all 3 rounds and lose a split decision. Like, a boxer is not supposed to be able to do that. They said I would come from boxing and I would get my arms submitted, I would get choked out, and it hasn't happened, and it's making these girls and these haters so mad that no matter what, Claressa don't lose, Claressa don't quit. They thought after the split decision loss, I'm going to run back to boxing and never come back to MMA. But guess what? Here I am, back in MMA, back here to prove you guys wrong again. And those who are saying that I'm going to get choked out or I'm going to get armbarred, you're going to be sadly mistaken, because I'm not. It's not going to happen. I'm going to win. I'm going to land this right hand. I'm going to do things that these guys don't know that I know how to do. And I've been working so hard on the ground that it's going to shock you guys February 24th. You're going to be like, oh my God, this girl is a machine.
That is a perfect mic drop moment. Thank you so much.